Hey, hello friends, and welcome once again to another journal video, extra income journey and journal of the system that I'm working with, the MLGS Secret, Clickbank, and HBA. Before I get started, I kind of wanted to clarify something real quick here. I got to get this little toolbar out of my way. In one of my videos, not too long ago, I believe it was this one here, the kind of the first of this series. I just kind of started this new series as like the extra income journal using this system. Someone had politely pointed out that I made a mistake, and they were correct. If you're in the back office of the MLGS Secret, and if you're just new to this and don't know anything about what I'm talking about, you can kind of go back to some of my other videos and you get an idea. We're using an email system that gives us leads, and they provide an emailer within the system so you can email those leads promoting whatever product that you want to promote. So in that video, I had mentioned to watch this video to get an education about how to type up your emails and send them out, which isn't correct to begin with. And I also said that this guy here was Kevin Sousa, which is it's not Kevin Sousa. I had been listening to Kevin Sousa, and these two guys do kind of sound alike to me, so that was what I was thinking and what I said. But if you drop down here, there's a link. It says Mailing System 101. This is where Kevin Sousa, he's...
Hi folks, my name is Kevin Sousa.
That's, see... So, I knew Kevin Sousa was in there. I assumed it was that video, and it's not. This is Jim Harmon. He's the creator of this product, and he's just giving some little information, kind of introducing you to, what's going on here. So in the back office of the MLGS Secret, I just sent out an email, and I've decided to try something a little different, just kind of run a test, kind of both for myself and for you. Now, my sales have picked up since I've been kind of saying over and over on the last few videos that I've done things different, because I've been at this for a while, and so wanted to just point that out real quick. Okay, so here's one of the guys in the Facebook, kind of like to go over like a little bit of what's going on in the community, because if you're a member of the MLGS Secret, you have access to Facebook private group, and in there we kind of all work together, kind of sharing our I think it's important to celebrate your sales. So that's a place where you can celebrate your sales, talk to people about what you're doing, and so you get tips and hints and see what other people are doing and things like that. So it's kind of nice. And they have some other benefits in there where they do lead swaps and things like that. So anyway, one of the fellas in there put up a post with a screenshot here of his accounts and his profits for his accounts and so on. So, and before we go any further, just as a disclaimer, any proof shown is not a guarantee of income, and there'll be a full disclaimer in the description below. Just for the safety of everybody, there's risk involved when you're trying to build an internet business or whatever you invest in. I'm sure there's some sort of risk, right? So anyway, so he'd put up some proof that he has 10 accounts. So not all of his accounts are in profit, but some of them are. So he was kind of said in there that, kind of the benefits of having multiple accounts. And that's not to sell you on it. I'm just saying that is something that I have seen a lot of with the guys that have more accounts than what I've even got. And I've only got 5. So, you know, that's kind of their recommended, what's kind of been said in this community. You know, use 5. You can use 1, you can use 2. It's just going to take a longer time for the leads to build up over time. And then in some cases, like what I'm seeing and noticing, is that sometimes it takes like a certain list a lot longer to start getting buyers for whatever reason, and then some will start off right away. So you see people kind of varying results all over the place. So there's another guy in there that has, like I started with, 4 accounts, and he's like 3 months into it, and he's already blowing me away, and I'm 7 months into it. So I look at it this way: it's something that will work, and if you're not so lucky on some things, it's going to take longer, but if you keep at it, you know, it will work. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. That's my experience. So he kind of showed this out, and then he also mentioned in there that he doesn't put a signature link anymore in his emails. So he just has one link, one call to action, one link for the Clickbank. So just out of curiosity, I'm going to try that for a couple weeks and leave the HBA link out. Even though I'm getting some good leads from the HBA. And then I'm going to focus on the leads that I do have in the HBA. And for those that don't know, that's like a coaching, and they provide tools, coaching, training, basically for this kind of whole concept of starting an online business. There's people in there that do all sorts of things. Some people take their hobbies, their passion, you know, they can build a website in there, and they train you and all this stuff. And they have continual training and support, and you know, they can kind of babysit you along into building your business. It takes time. You know, some people are a lot faster at it, others. Kind of depends on where they're at. But that's what HBA in a nutshell is all about. So I'm promoting that, and also you can also receive a commission. They pay an 80% commission on that product. So these things that I'm talking about will all be in the description below. So I'm going to go there real quick. Okay, so down in the description below, the first link is going to go to the Homebase Academy sales page. So if you're interested in something like this, it's a $25 business. So video here with Nick as the host, who's also in the community at the HBA, gives a lot of great advice. He's an entrepreneur, online business for over 17 years and successful at it. So you get a lot of good help in there if that is something you want to do. So basically what I've done is I've started with this My Lead Gen Secret and Clickbank, and then I added that too as kind of a support as I'm kind of learning more and more and more. So I kind of started, in what I liked about the My Lead Gen Secret system is it kept me involved. I couldn't just, because I'm paying for it, I couldn't, you know, unless I was just going to give up and not pay for it, you know, not at least try it out. You know, it kind of keeps you involved. Every day you're sending out an email. You can only send out an email every 24 hours, or actually 23, but so, you know, it keeps you activated and moving and motivated. And well, for me anyway, that's the way it was. So it kept me motivated and, you know, researching and moving to, you know, start something. I've got time, right? I have a job. I'm supporting myself, my family, and why not do something, even if it takes me a while to do it, that's adding for the future, that I can add, you know, financial gain possibly for the future. So in the video below, in the description, is the first one is the Homebase. The second one's going to be this My Lead Gen Secret, where we're getting 100 leads every day. If you have a referral, you're going to get 200 leads. So, you know, a lot of you probably know this already, but that's you refer yourself onto other accounts. So you buy the first one here at this link, then your second one's going to be with your link, which would look like my homepage here. It would look like this right here. You would take that link, copy it, paste it into the browser, and go sign up for your second account under that link, and then you're going to receive a commission off of that. And get 200 leads every day. So you see down here, I have bonus leads today is 100. So leads today is 200. So I get 200 leads a day for every account that I have a referral on, which is myself currently. So my last account is not going to have one. So I only get 100 leads on the last account. So I have 5. The 5th account, I only have 100 leads a day coming in. Which is still good to have, right? So that's how that works. The next link down there is to my current web page, where you could go sign up, get on my email list, and get started in the HBA principles and understanding the 30-minute workday, which is basically kind of what I'm doing here right now with My Lead Gen Secret, sending out emails every day. So there's that. If you wanted to get started with it, that's what I've got down there below. I also have kind of a special run-in. This has helped. This is only a $5.60 product, and only $5.60 today. So you could add that. And the main thing I like, they give you all kinds of information. This is a email system, and this fella in here is a well-known marketer using emails, and he gives you a lot of information about all the different ways to do your email marketing. So it's called the secret email system, and one of the big things that I use the most out of here is you get 1,000 email swipes, and these are just to give you ideas. Like that's how I'm rewriting my emails. I'm kind of like using bits and pieces, just kind of pulling out like titles, you know, something that might be catchy, you know, like this says special heads up. And a lot of them are just kind of like little short, punchy emails that you can rewrite and add in, you know, to make it make sense with the product that you're promoting. So that's what that's all about. That's what it's down there for. Hopefully as a tool to help you. It's inexpensive, something you might want to try. And I'm just kind of showing you as I'm doing this journal and go along, like what I'm using, what I'm doing to make this work. So I have, since our last video, sorry, let's go over here to the older traditional dashboard. And I have received, since the last video, another sale. It's a small one. But as I've been saying, it does look like this increase since I've changed a couple of things. And or this very well could just be the market itself. You know, maybe people are buying more that time of the year or something. That could very well be. And that my leads have reached a certain level that you know, that it's providing more sales. So the sales have picked up, but you know, it's starting to look more like others that I've seen, where it's has a pattern and continuation and consistency to it. So you know, it's looks like right now every 3 to 4 days I'm getting a sale. So let's see if that continues, right? And with the increase of what I've done, I feel like that I changed the time that I send emails out to during at nighttime, because I'm on the West Coast, and then I split it. I send out one my bigger accounts out in the morning. So it just kind of gives me, it's a little easier this way. What I do is in the morning email is the one that I create the email on, because I usually have a little bit more time and I'm not as tired and things like that. So I create the email in the morning one, send it out, and then at night, all I have to do is take that and copy it into my other 4 accounts, and then I send those out at night. So that's what I'm doing there. Anyway, back to the fella in the Facebook group where we're talking about leaving out the signature. So I'm going to try that for a while. Not that I'm doing bad. I'm actually been doing pretty good here. So, I mean, showing signs of doing pretty good here. So I'm not going to put a link in here anymore. I'm just going to do my signature picture. He also mentioned this seems, having a picture seems to add some credibility, personal touch credibility. And so he's running with that. So let's see, where was that picture at? So his formula is the Clickbank product, which we talked about in other videos. Is I'm using the social paid. So some of those ones at the top of the e-business and e-marketing category of Clickbank is social paid, write-up reviews, writing social media jobs, I believe, are kind of this. They're basically all the same company, and those seem to do well in the market. So when he says Clickbank products, that's basically what he's talking about. Now, some people have tried others. They have some success with some other ones in that top section of those categories. So, at first I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably wait until you start getting some profit. Anyway, shorter emails is something that I'm already doing and kind of figured out on my own. Only one call to action. Okay, so I had 2 calls of action. So this is like his formula. So I'm going to, try it out. I'm going to see what happens if something happens as far as Clickbank sales. If the Clickbank sales increase, I might want to toggle back and forth and do that for a while and then promote the HBA in the signature later. Because I do get a 2 to 3 leads off of that per day on the HBA. And then I do get sales off of it too, occasionally. I'll get a sale. So, but just for the purpose and for the fun, I'm going to go ahead and do a test on it for a couple of weeks and just use the one call to action. So we'll see what happens there. And then of course his last part of the formula is mail daily. Yeah, make sure you're, obviously mailing out. I mean, that's what you're into it for. So that's what we want to do, right? So that's what I'm working on this week. And let's see, what else did I want to cover? I think I covered the results. We'd gotten another sale. Oh, by the way, we'll just go to the transaction here. This is from the number 2 account, which again is one of the accounts that I send out at night. So let's take a look at the last 15 days. And all the sales in the last 15, there's actually more, all transactions here recently, the last 7 sales. So I had 1 mystery sale, and then the rest of all these other sales came from the accounts that I sent out at nighttime. I don't know if that proves that I get more sales off the night version of my sendouts. But hey, who knows? So that's why I'm just going to continue doing it and, test the results and see if we can figure it out. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to make the video too long. Hopefully it's been helpful and you get some information that you can use if you're interested in doing something like this. Oh yeah, there is one more thing I wanted to show you. The hops, the clicks. All right, so this is today right now so far. Only 83 hops right there. So let's look at this week. Let's see if we can get a total for the week. I noticed the guys that, so I've got over 3,000 hops or clicks to the Clickbank social paid, and I've gotten 2 initial sales for the week. So 3,000 hops, 2 sales, 102 initial impressions. Impressions is that mean there's 102 people actually went to the order form. Okay, so that's what that's supposed to be. So anyway, that's not too bad. I have noticed the guys that were plugging away with larger accounts, even some with less, have been getting more hops than that recently. So, but my sales have increased, even if the hops have come down, which actually isn't too bad. It's averaging about 500 a day, and I have 5 accounts. I'm up to a little over 150, 160,000 leads total. So it doesn't seem to be too bad. But it's not really the clicks that matter. It's just kind of a gauge. Kind of helps you, how many clicks it take to get a sale. So now right now it looks like it's about 1,500 clicks to get a sale. So we'll see. That'll go up and down, I'm sure. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.